Here's my favorite thing about the Jayco J-Flight SLX series is that it was a customer pick on Thursday, and Chris has been showing the last 4 units that have been absolutely spectacular. And like he said, whatever you want in that vehicle, whatever you want to change something, you want to move something over, you want a bigger TV, all you have to do is text RV to 46642. We're getting ready to move on to another exciting series, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the Class C series. Look at that beauty.
There we are.
That's yours. This us, the Remingtons, on the road traveling in the Class C, and I know you love it.
If you see us cruising down the road, give Big Red a big honk, and we'll give you a wave right back.
Big Red is the name.
Or do you like suddenly see more?
Oh,
do you get it?
The Class C more.
Oh, okay, I get that. Okay, because they're out
And you
of.
can go see more on the road.
I sorry, I'm a little
See
slow.
more
Maybe it's
on
the
the road.
sun here in
Wait,
Florida.
I'm liking that.
I'm liking
You know
it.
what?
More
See more
on the road.
is better because that's what the Class C is all about. Easy to drive, easy to get to.
Yes.
And you guys are about maneuverability. You've been in a Class A. You've experienced what that was all about.
Yep.
And this is just more convenient for you.
I love it. We've done actually van life for a little bit, and then we did our Class A, and this is really, it's a really great choice of in between. The
Best of both
movability,
worlds.
like we're able to pack up in 10 to 15 minutes.
I love
can
driving
drive it.
Yep, Tip can drive it. And when you're driving it down the road, it's not rattling. It's smooth.
Yeah, especially this one. It's
This
so
one's
so quiet.
I love the fact that as soon as I pulled into the parking lot here, I saw this, and I'm like, hey, okay, us, the Remingtons are here, so that's what it's all about. And as I get ready to take my radio show across the country in the Class A,
We're so
I am so
excited for
excited.
you.
Yeah, we've been here getting the chairs and getting everything all set up, and I'm learning so much from everybody in the RV family, and that's what it's all about. This community is large. So there we go into the Class C right here.
She's a beaut.
She is a
C More is the new name of our vehicle. I love that. And maybe you guys can help me over the next several weeks name mine. Let's check out Ian right now, who's got the Dynamax Force HD 34 KD. Ian, good to see you, buddy.
You've heard of them, but maybe you haven't seen them. The Super C. Folks, this one comes in 36 foot, 8 inches, capable of sleeping 7. This is a 2021 Dynamax Force HD 34 KD, and this thing is gorgeous. If you're not familiar with the Super C, they are basically bigger Class Cs, right? They have a couple different chassis. They're usually on like a Ford F550 or larger, or like we have here on a Freightliner. We'll get up there to check that out in just a little bit. One of the big things I want to talk about first, just because, you know, we don't get to review a lot of Super Cs, even though we have a lot of them, you know, it's a little bit smaller market. But you may be thinking, Ian, why do I want a Super C? Well, a couple different reasons, but the biggest one is because these things are torque monsters. You want to talk about towability. This right here has it, folks. This is a 20,000 pound hitch. If you're looking to tow a big trailer behind you, maybe you're a big race fan, you know, you have a race car yourself, or whatever else it is you want to tow behind you, this one has the ability to do it. And when I talk about being a torque monster, this is right here what I mean. 350 horsepower may not seem super over the top, but this one has over 1,100 foot-pounds of torque. So that's going to be great for towing. It'll help you get up those hills. This one will have the power to do it. It's one of the things I love about Super Cs. Now you can see the gorgeous full paint job back here. Of course, backup camera on there as well. We'll kind of make our way up front and head in. This one is on the Freightliner M2 chassis. You're looking at the Detroit engine that we have in it, Detroit power plant. Excellent power engine or power plant in there. Taking a look right in the back, you can see all of the storage. So a little bit right back there. Take a look at what you have here, folks. This is what it's all about, right? Big tow capability, big storage. You have the propane quick connect. Excellent construction. This is a cut and buff full body paint. So when you run your hand over it like this, you won't feel the different paint layers. All of it is nice and smooth. That's one of the big keynotes of an excellent paint job. Of course, you will have your awning toppers as you would expect. The big power awning with the guard on it. It has the cover. The reason for that is because usually if your awning is going to get beat up, it's from the UV rays when it is rolled up. You get a lot of pinholes. Having that cover will help protect it. While we're up there, you may also see this one has a fiberglass roof. When you're spending more money, you expect to have nicer construction, and the Force HD definitely will not let you down there. Again, big storage compartments right out here. You can see it has the Truma AquaGo system on there. Entertainment center out here with the sound bar, frameless windows, nice heavy duty door. You can see the Freightliner chassis right up front. You know, you got a couple steps to be able to hop in there nice and easily. And the front cap you can see is all one molded piece. That way the rain, when it's coming in, you know, you're driving in that, that downforce rain, it's not gonna work its way into the cab. That will keep you nice and protected. And here's the great thing, folks, you can pick this beauty up starting under $250K. You're looking at $45.63 a day, which is an awesome price for this beautiful piece of machinery. Let's come inside because I promise you the beauty does not stop out there. You can see right in here exactly what we have. I mean, it's a gorgeous layout, beautiful interior. You can see the cab over right there, which gives you extra sleep capability. You can see your TV, of course, that swings out. You take a look at the dash right up here. You have your 6-speed Allison transmission on there. You can kind of see that right behind the steering wheel. You have your air brakes, everything that you need right there. CB radio. Making our way back a little bit. Solar, this one of course does have your solar, your energy management system, thermostat's located on there. Thermistor is right up front here for that one. Making our way back a little bit further, theater seating, super comfortable. You can see, kind of has these built-in trays, which are really nice. Just gives you, another option. You can take them off if you want, but if you have additional guests, this gives you that, kind of additional place to, to be able to have those meals. You have cup holders, everything that you kind of want there. More storage across the top, plenty of windows. Top of the line MCD shades in those windows as well, and you will have both your screens as well as your night shades. And those night shades here I like because they did a beige. So that way, it starts getting a little bit darker like it is right now, and you close those down, it doesn't feel closed in, doesn't feel, start to feel claustrophobic, anything like that. Multiplex wiring system, which is great for a lot of different reasons. One of them is the fact that it's very easy to use, right? It's nice and clean here as well. The other thing I really like about it is the fact that it's easier to work on and troubleshoot. So that's definitely a big bonus when it comes to the maintenance side. You can see the dinette here, that does drop down if you need a little bit of extra sleeping capacity there. Extremely comfortable. Just like, up front in the cab, I should have showed you, but the driver's seat right up there, this one is built for long hauls. As we spin around, take a look at the kitchen. You want to talk about beauty. It certainly doesn't stop. You have solid surface countertops. It has the LED light inlaid right in here, so it's nice and bright. Pop-up countertop as well, so you have that countertop extension. Now, you don't necessarily need it because you have all this amazing prep space. Also, I like the silver fleck they put in. I really do like the countertop here. But when that one swings up, you get that extra prep space, plus the undermount sink. We can take this off, see the double bowl undermount right there, high-rise faucet. Gorgeous hardwood cabinetry all the way throughout. You have the convection microwave oven right here. And, so if you want to use the convection part of it, right, it runs on electric, which is awesome. Right down underneath is your 3-burner cooktop. Take a look at that backsplash too, before I lift that up. Beautiful tile choice there, blends in really well. Fold that up like that, that gives you that backsplash. The front one here is high output drawers all underneath. You can see the downlighting here as well, helping to accent. Very easy to clean floor, and you can see how open this space is, right? This slide really helps push that open and open it up. Really cool barn door here too. We'll take a look at that in just a second, or go through it rather. But I do want to hit on your residential refrigerator. Plenty of space in here. You have an ice maker in there too. I like to have a couple cocktails. The ice maker certainly makes it easy. Making our way back a little bit further, you see extra pantry space. So you can pull that out. You have a place for all of your canned goods. As I mentioned, this gorgeous door right here, kind of a farm-style door, right? The thing I like about this is it takes a lot of classic RV elements, and it helps combine it with some of the residential trends that we're seeing to really give a beautiful overall look. It's not overly RV, it's not overly residential. I think they did an amazing job. Now this one does have a pass-through bathroom. Now that's something that you have to decide if you like or not. I personally like it because it does give you a lot of bathroom space, right? Like right here, Plus, I can have someone in here doing their business while someone out here is getting ready. Chances are I would be in the one in there, my wife would be out here, but it allows that separation, allows you to do two things at once. But some people, you know, especially if you have a lot of guests, they don't like the pass-through bathroom because it's a little bit tougher to get through or get to for your guests, and that's okay. If you don't like the pass-through, you want a different floor plan, I promise we have them in the Dynamax Force, as well as other Super Cs, as well as, you know, Class A's, right? If you're looking to tow something, we have a lot of diesel Class A's that can tow a lot too, and even some of the gas ones. It all depends on what you want, and we're here to help you out with that. You just have to lean on us, and it's easy. All you have to do, folks, is text FRESH to 46642, or give us a call at 877-297-8725. Let us know what you're looking at, what you're interested in, what you want. Let us walk you through it and help narrow everything down to make sure that you're going to find the perfect RV for your needs, be able to travel and see this beautiful country of ours. As we come into the bathroom itself, though, you can see again, you know, they didn't skimp out. They still went with the gorgeous solid surface right here. It is a molded in bowl, and that's another sign of a higher end feature, because with the molded bowl, there's less chance that you're going to get any leaking in here, right? It's not silicone, that's molded in. So that's, again, a great feature. That same beautiful backsplash, it is still lit. You can see it's still using the multiplex system here. Let's see how we can do this. If we, can you make it by here? Let me swing this open. Nope. All right. We'll get to that in a second. We'll come this way first. So as we open this up, I do want to show you this one has washer dryer. So let me go like that so you can see. So washer dryer combo, you have a stackable unit. Sorry, I say combo. I don't want you to think it's a combo unit. You do have a stackable unit. If you're new to RVing and you don't know the difference between a combo unit and a stackable unit, that's definitely something that you'll want to talk to us about. Combo units are great. They will get the job done, but it generally takes a lot longer and you're getting much smaller loads. So something like this where you have a stackable is usually preferable. But if you're looking at something smaller, like some of the travel trailers, fifth wheels, a stackable might not be an option. Something big like this, it absolutely will be. But again, that's something we can help you out with. So just know that over here is our shower as well as the toilet. So that will be, right over there. So as I said, someone can kind of get ready there. Someone can get ready right out here. Coming into the bedroom itself, you have a slide-out bed. You can see the storage right up top there. Beautiful headboard. Both side windows have, both sides of the slide have windows for cross ventilation. The nightstands have wireless charging capability. So, you know, a lot of manufacturers will have like USB ports. This takes it to the next level. Just take your phone out, put it right on there. As long as it's a somewhat newer smartphone, chances are it'll have wireless charging capability. You'll be good to go. You also do get electrical outlets if you need to charge anything else, or if you're like me and you sleep with a CPAP machine. Right there is where you can plug it in at, set it next to the bed, and you're all set. Big window right here on the wall, or on the back wall rather, the rear wall, so you can get that view out back. I know a lot of people will take these to gorgeous locations, beachfront, oceanfront. This gives you the capability to back up to it and actually see it. Then as we take a look at the foot of the bed, last little bit here, you have wardrobes on both sides, right? Kind of what they call it, Jack and Jill wardrobe. So, you have that big wardrobe space. You have the TV right here in the center. Of course, several ACs. Folks, there honestly is so much more to this that I just don't have time to go over in this video. But here's the great thing. We have a lot of resources for you. So you can text those keywords. You can text FRESH. If you're really interested in this particular one, you really like the 34 KD, you can text RV to that 46642, and you can get more information on it. Or if you're interested in other Class Cs, right, other Super Cs, you can text the word FRESH to 46642. We can actually walk you through any of the Class Cs we have anywhere in the nation, or Class A's, or Super Cs. Again, we have over 20,000 in stock, more than 80,000 coming in, and we are able to show you exactly what you want and get you the exact answers you need. All you need to do, folks, is reach out, and I'm telling you, there's not a better time to do it than right now.
Demand for RVs is at historic levels, which is why we are working around the clock to bring you over 80,000 factory fresh RVs. That's the largest selection of RVs in the world. Fresh from the factory to our stores to your driveway or campsite. RVs are made by Americans for Americans. And now you can see America for less. Shop over 80,000 factory fresh RVs starting at just $5 a day. Click, call, or visit your local Camping World or Gander RV and Outdoors today.
coming in at 24 foot, capable of sleeping 5. And for the show, starting at under $80,000. Folks, this is the 2021 Thor Freedom Elite 22FE. And I personally really like this floor plan. What you have is a very capable Class C of being easy to drive, great for tailgating, great for events. You want to go see, your sons or daughters' sporting events. This is an excellent one to do it in because it's easy to get around. And if you need to lay down for the night, you have a slide out bed right here. Nice foldable mattress. It's very plush. It's nice and thick. I mean, take a look at the thickness on that mattress, right? And you may be thinking, well, Ian, I have a 14-inch mattress at home, and maybe you do. But tell me the last time you saw a 14-inch mattress in an RV. You don't. So that right there is an excellent mattress to have in an RV. Then even though there is a fold, I promise you, come on in, take a, lay down on it, you won't feel it. It's absolutely wonderful. Windows on both sides of the slide, those do open for cross ventilation, plus you have storage up top, a couple of reading lights there too. And take a look at this. Big storage over here. You have a wardrobe, place to hang up your clothes there, nice big drawer underneath, plus electrical outlet in case you need to plug anything in. Listen, I've had a lot of people that they've watched my videos and they'll be like, Ian, why do you always talk about a CPAP machine? Well, because I use one, right? So it's important to me. That's one of those things that I look for. Do I have a place to set it? Do I have a place to plug it in? I like to get good sleep, and that CPAP helps me get it. And so I take it when I go camping, because why wouldn't I, right? And so you have an outlet right there for it. You will also see that you have a window in the back, emergency exit. Hopefully you never have to use that, but it's always good to know it's there. And if you want a TV, this is where your TV will be mounted, guys. Right there, boom, good to go. You have a TV right here in the bedroom. There is another one for the main coach, but if you want one in the bedroom, you can have one specifically for the bedroom itself. Of course, vent right here to be able to close it off. One other thing I want to point out is I think I might have said vent, curtain, but one of the things I want to point off is the vent, right? We have 3 vents in this camper. One here, one a little bit further up, kind of where your cooktop is, right here, and then we'll have one in the very front. You'll see this one has a fan, so if you're cooking, you want to get the smells out, boom, done. You have one in the back, keep the bedroom nice and cool, get the airflow going. You have another one in the cab over, we'll see in a little bit, again, to get that airflow up top, so that way you can get some excellent ventilation. And if that's not quite enough, you want to run the AC, you have a roof-mounted AC right there too. So that way you can cool everything off nice and quickly. Just flip that guy on, you're good to go. Now you will need shore power to run that, or a generator, but one of the great things about pretty much every Class C is they come with a generator. It's self-sufficient. So you can fire up the generator, turn your AC on, watch your TV, doesn't matter where you are fully self-sufficient. It's one of the great things about a motorhome, folks. There's a lot to them. A lot of great things about motorhomes. When you make your way into the bathroom itself, we'll take a seat right back here. So you'll see that you have a porcelain bowl. If you've seen my videos or you've heard me talk about it before, or maybe it's just common sense to you because you've dealt with it, porcelain for me is a big deal because it stays looking nicer longer. It's easier to clean, right? Now, if you get an RV, and we, again, we have a ton in stock, over, 20,000 on the lots. We have more than 80,000 coming in. And you buy one and it has a plastic bowl, it's not the end of the world. Here's what I tell people to do. You will use that toilet until you can no longer clean it, and then you'll replace it. When you replace it, then the decision's up to you. You want to put a plastic one back in? Perfect. It'll last you, a few more years. You want to put a porcelain one in? You can do that too. It's all your choice. But that I do like when it comes straight from the manufacturer because it's just one less thing that I have to do. If you are new to RVing and you want more tips, folks, I highly recommend checking out the portal we have for the show. There's a lot of maintenance tips and tricks on there. There's a lot of great things you're able to see. Some people living, the RV lifestyle that we love so much and hold so dear to us. Plus, all these videos are on there too. So, if you want to be able to have that experience, kind of see what is out there, it's a great place to go. Here's the other thing. What I'm doing right now, we have people that can do this all over the country. And while we are doing this national tour, it doesn't have to stop here. All you have to do is text the word FRESH to 46642. You can get in touch with one of our specialists and they can actually walk you through. They can do a virtual walkthrough just like I am right now with a unit that's close to you. One of those 20,000 pieces that is in the inventory, on the lots. So you can see exactly what you're getting. You can ask all the specific questions like, I may say something like, this is a decent sized shower, but you may think, Ian, how big is that shower? Exactly what size is it? And they'll be able to help you out with that. As you saw, I am 6 foot, and I was fully able to stand up in there, no problem, which is a great thing for me. Do I use a shower in my RV a ton? Not generally, right? I usually use the facilities, but I go some places where I do want to use it. Or my wife, she loves using the shower, so she uses it quite a bit. For the kiddos, kind of same thing. It's quick, easy, a little more private. Something else that's really neat, so you have a mirror right here, but take a look at this. Boom! You have secondary access to that wardrobe storage that we saw when we were in there. So a couple different access points, makes it a little bit easier to get to your clothes sometimes. You also see storage here with adjustable shelves, so you can move that up and down based upon what you need. Refrigerator here, the rest of our kitchen, nice upgraded countertops. It's not the T-mold of old. That the Freedom Elite is built to be an entry-level Class C. Again, as I said, you can pick this up starting at under $80,000 for the show, folks. That's like under $16 a day for a Class C motorhome, something you get to make memories in. Take the family out, and they have given you so many upgraded features. Like the countertop is one of them. You have underlighting underneath that. You have a high-rise pull-out faucet. Things that you normally don't see in an entry level. And construction-wise, absolutely phenomenal. These cabinets, there is steel mounted behind all of them. So not only are they, screwed into the sidewall, but they screw into those steel straps as well to make sure that they are solid, to make sure your cabinets aren't going to fall off as you're going down the road. So, if you're looking for a great entry level, the Freedom Elite is absolutely one of those. You'll see right here, frosted glass on the front, storage, all over up top, microwave, 3-burner cooktop that's recessed. That has a glass cover for prep space. Not only do you have an oven, but take a look at that. You have easy access storage underneath. A bank of drawers running down here. Now, because the sink is right here, and take a look at how deep the sink is, right? Nice deep sink. If you're new to RVing, you're wondering what the pink stuff is, that is going to be your, for winterization purposes, it's propylene glycol is what it is, or basically RV antifreeze. But the reason that's in there, even though this may not be necessarily in a cold climate, they put that in there because a lot of these are made in the Midwest, right? And so if they sit on the lot before we get to them, they want to make sure that things aren't going to freeze up on you, because they do test. They run water through here to make sure that that all your water lines are running right, make sure you don't have leaks. And so because there's water in the system, they do have to purge that and make sure everything's good to go. That's what the pink stuff is. But as you saw, that was a nice deep sink. Because that is so deep, it has to cut down in the drawers a little bit, right? So here, you get a little sponge or soap tray, a little bit shorter drawer there, but as you go down, boom, nice start to getting some big drawers, and then even bigger, nice and deep. You get that monster one for pots and pans on the bottom, plus that storage there. You'll see your dinette over here with your, cup holders, the Dream dinette. This drops down into a bed nice and easily. Both sides will have seat belts, so you can have 2 additional riders right here. And boy, oh boy, is this a great spot to be. You want to talk about excellent travel. This is where I want to travel, folks. I want to sit right here at the dinette. I have a cup holder. I'm sitting back, relaxing. I have an excellent monster window that I get to see out of, enjoying that travel, having, great company with me, friends, family, whoever it may be, everyone just right there. If I need to charge a cell phone, I have USB ports up here, plus on the bed itself, right up front on that cab over bed. There's some USB ports there, the little net, you can see it. So, if you want to charge it there, it could be for while you travel, it can be for when you're sleeping. If you're sleeping up there, lots of different options. I did forget to mention that the kitchen, does have a little bit of an extension. So if you need a little bit of countertop extension, you can pop that guy open right there for even more countertop. Control panel will be located here. Not to spin you around too much, but if we take a look up top, you will see your TV. This is on a swing arm mount, so you can swing that all the way around, be able to watch it while you're sitting right there in the dinette, leave it where it is so whoever is sleeping up here can watch it. And folks, this is a 800-pound weight capacity. So this doesn't have to be for kids. If you have adult guests that want to go with you, boom, there they go, good to go. You have some friends that come and visit you, or maybe you pick them up for a trip, you have a place that they can sleep. You have that vent right up top, as I mentioned, helping air things out. Your Ford chassis right down underneath, plenty of cup holders, storage down in the dinettes here. As we make our way out, and there's just so much stuff to talk about in so little time. But as we make our way out, you have your battery disconnect. We have solar prep, so if you want solar, it's good to go. This unit actually is prepped up on the roof, so you can have roof mount panels on here. That's one of those things, folks, a little bit different, right? From manufacturer to manufacturer. Class C's will vary greatly, but we are here to help. So if you have questions, please text FRESH to that 46642. Let us help you, walk you through over 100,000 different units we have in inventory and coming into inventory currently. You can see The sidewalls fully laminated on here, beautiful graphics package, big power awning, touch a button to roll that out, same to go back in, LED light strip on there. Dropping down, we can talk about storage. You'll see you have rotocast bins right here, which are very easy to clean out, right? So you can take a hose and just spray a hose in there, wash it all out. It is lit, so if you're getting in there at night, you'll be good to go. You see that you have electrical outlet out here, you know, if you need to plug anything in. Super simple. Square tubular bumpers. You have a spot to put your sewer hose, so you know you don't have to have it inside the camper because you certainly don't want that. Underneath is your hitch. This is a big thing when you're talking about the Freedom Elites. Bear in mind, folks, as I said, this is meant to be an entry-level Class C. And what do you get right down here? An 8,000-pound hitch. Most of your Class Cs out there have a 5,000 pound. Having 8,000 pound is awesome. You have a bigger tow vehicle, this will allow you to do it. That's another thing. When it comes to motorhomes, a lot of people have a lot of questions about what they call tows or a towed vehicle. You know, can my vehicle be towed on all four wheels? Do I have to have a dolly? That's questions we can answer. We can hook up the dollies for you if you need them. All you have to do is reach out, folks. We'll be happy to walk you through the rest. We are here for you. I know a lot of first-time RVers are watching this, and I'm telling you, right now is the time to buy. These Freedom Elites, they sell quickly. We have a bunch coming in, but it is one of the top-selling Class C motorhomes that are out there, and for a great reason. You get a ton of features at an excellent price. So what you're gonna wanna do if you wanna get your hands on this one, this particular one right here, you're gonna wanna text RV. If you said, Ian, the 22 FE's for me, text RV to that 46642. That will lock in this pricing for you, which, as I said, is under $80,000 is where it's starting at. That daily is under $16 a day. That'll lock in that pricing for you. It will get you to the right people to put us on that path. If you want something else, maybe it's a different Class C, maybe it's a Class B, maybe a Class A, that is awesome too. We can help you out. And for that instance, you'll want to text the word FRESH to 46642 because, again, that will lock in that show pricing for any of the units that we are showing here. But folks, you're not going to want to miss out. Get your fingers moving. Get it, pick up the phone, give us a call.
Man, that Thor Freedom Elite, we're lucky that we get to drive that from East to West Coast for the 10 weeks on the Ultimate RV Show. And you know what else we get to drag along? Our little pup.
That's
Here he
right.
is.
We are a family of 3. We are us, the Remingtons. I'm Caleb. This is Tiffany. And you guys haven't met him, but this is Oso.
Oso.
What we love most about these Gander RV camping worlds is that they're all pet friendly. So feel free to bring your little furry friends along and come pick out some toys. They got all the essentials here.
Here, let's see. Oso,
Oso.
we're going to give him a couple little tries here.
What are we?
Okay, let's take a sit. Okay.
Say please.
Say please.
Which one do you want? Please.
Oh,
he wants the
balls.
shears.
But yeah, we absolutely love the fact that not only are they allowing pets to just walk around and shop with you, they even have aisles for little dogs and pets as well. And he is loving this ball.
Playing fetch. But one thing I do love is when Oso first started to swim, we got him one of these little life vests. And he would fall off the paddleboard. Look at him. He's like, come on, put that thing on me. Let's go for a swim.
He knows.
So yeah, we straight up would put this on him. He'd fall off. I'd pick him up by his, I call it the naughty handle. Pick him up by his naughty handle and he was safe.
And not only do they have toys, they have just a bunch of other accessories for the dogs as well. Some of the things that we love. He goes through so many different leashes and vests because, you know,
one for every season.
One for every season. He also loves to hike a lot and all of that stuff. So
one's muddy,
one's wet. So we always like to have a couple on hand. As we move forward, there's some treats. He absolutely loves it. These are one of our favorites, the Bear Bites. The sweet potato, he smells it already.
He wants those.
And then another thing that we love
are the heavy-duty bathing wipes. So this is a dirty dog. He's yellow right now, but normally he should be white. So yeah, we use some of these wipes to
wipe his
clean
paws.
him off. Yeah, wipe his paws before he comes into the RV, tracking all that mud in. So these always come in handy.
And also more toys, and he is sniffing and finding his little fire hydrant. And he squeakers.
Oh, you want this one, boy?
He loves it.
Yeah, give me that.
And then another thing that we absolutely love, we'll pick up one of these, is the dog bowls. And it has also what is this, the catcher?
Yeah, so it can kind of get a little messy and it all stays on this little plate. And so we don't really have to worry too much about, spillage, getting it on the floor, on
and
the
also what's
carpet.
nice, it doesn't move when you travel, so it
That's
kind of
another
sticks
big
to the
thing.
floor. So we really like that as well.
Awesome.
As we move down here, there's some play pens.
Got the play pens if you want to
so
keep it. Also did a photo shoot for this product, as you can see. Just kidding. That's another Westie, a much prettier Westie. But yeah, we have tons of great products. But when we're traveling, we have to get Oso a bed because the vehicle's moving, and so Oso, let's show them which bed do you want. These are always
Oso
coming
is just as much of a shopper as we are, and he needs to have a bed actually when we're traveling. He always has to sit in between us, so having something cushioned and plushy is always the best.
We love it. If you guys have your furry friends, make sure to head over to your Gander RV and Camping World. Get yourself some product.
Camping World is the one-stop shop for all your outdoor essentials. Shop chairs and side tables starting at only $9.99 and patio lights starting at $10.99. Grills for only $9.99? Who knew travel could be so easy? Your vacations just got a little brighter, a little tastier, and a little cozier. See America for less when you shop at Camping World.
Fully loaded bunk model Class C, coming in a little under 33 feet, capable of sleeping 8 to 9 people, and with a gorgeous full body paint scheme. Folks, this is the 2021 Four Winds 31E. And as you can see, this is a nice open floor plan here up front. And the reason for that is because we have a full body slide all the way down. Fritz, show the people this slide right here. Show them how big this slide is, how much space you're getting, the gorgeous kitchen there. You can take a look down, you will see the bunks all the way back into that bedroom. I mean, this really opens up this space and allows the floor plan to happen. And my favorite part about it is when you're up here, right up front, because this is where you'll be riding. Take a look at, all the great conversation that you get to have. You have a sofa right here where you can have a couple riders. You have a dinette across the way. You have 2 more riders. You have 4 people just sitting right here hanging out, plus the driver and passenger up front. I'm telling you, if there's a good way to travel, this right here is the way I would want to do it. It's the beautiful thing about motorhomes. I've said it before, I'll say it again. One of the big reasons that I like motorhomes is for the travel portion, because while I'm driving, right, all my passengers, the kids, we'll take friends with us sometimes and their kids. Everyone gets to hang out and just have a really good time while we're on our destination. If we have to pull over and use the bathroom, well, we can access the bathroom, we can access the fridge. We don't have to open up the slide. We don't have to stop at a rest area. We can do everything right there. It's really cool. If you take a look at the front, so we have our bunk over, our cab over right here. Folks, this one has a 800-pound weight capacity. That's a huge deal. A lot of manufacturers don't have that. They'll be down into the 500 range. Some of them are as low as like 450 pounds. And sometimes that can be a little tough if you have 2 adults. But 800 pounds, chances are you'll be able to sleep 2 adults up there, no problem at all. You can see the window on one side, TV on the other. So you can flip that around and be able to, watch TV there, whether you are in the dinette, on the sofa, or you can leave it right up there so you can view it while you are sleeping. Dropping down, take a look at the cab. You have the seats that kind of match, absolutely gorgeous there. Plenty of cup holders. This one is on the Ford chassis. We can take a look at that a little bit more when we go outside. The dinette, I know I talked about this, but take a look at this, folks. Boom, extra storage, super easy to get to. You just pull that out. The Dream Dinette here does drop down, so that also turns into a bed. That's very simple to use as well. There's a little lever. You can just flip that lever, and then just like that, boom, it lowers. Now, you'll want to take these cushions up because, you know, there's little lips that table will rest on, but it is very, very easy to make that up into a bed. It's also important to note there is an electrical outlet down there, so if you need to do some work on the road, this gives you the capability to do that. You see storage all the way across the top there, right? We have storage on both sides of the RV, and then, you know, all the way across the top of the slide into the kitchen, ending right there at that beautiful convection microwave oven. Really cool thing about that, right, is that, you know, your convection runs on electric. So this one gives you a lot of electric options. You have the convection right up top, and if we drop down, look at that, you have an induction cooktop as well. Now, you do have the double propane burner, so if you want to use propane, you absolutely can. But the fact you have the induction cooktop is awesome. As I said, it runs off electric, plus it heats up and cools down a lot quicker. Well, not necessarily heats up. It heats up faster than most electric burners, right? Not going to heat up faster than your propane. You turn it on and it's ready. But it does cool down a lot faster than most of your electric cooktops there as well. And solid surface countertops all the way throughout. So, you know, beautiful high-end countertops. It's feeling a lot like home, right? A lot like a residence. Your sink top covers come off just like that. So you have the nice big single bowl sink underneath there. High-rise pull-out faucet. Super simple and easy to use. Take a look at this. This is kind of cool. So this one, and there's a couple different styles, what we call a power tower, but this one has a ring. You push down on the outside. You have this little knob, allows you to pull it up just like that, and you can see that opens up 3 electrical outlets and 2 USB ports. So, you know, I mean, you can plug in darn near anything, coffee maker, toaster, whatever else you need. Load that sucker up, you're good to go. Down underneath, some drawer space. You know, so you have a little bit smaller drawers. You have some massive drawers too. I'll show you in just a second. Also, this is something that's very important to me. You have a spot for the trash can, folks. It's a big deal for me. I personally hate having my trash bag hang out, so I love when they give me a spot to put it. That's exactly what they've done for me here. But I talked about the big drawers. Take a look at that. Look how deep that drawer is. You want to talk about some excellent space for pots and pans? That is it right there. Now, as I mentioned at its heart, this is a bunk unit. So you can see right back here, you have 2 bunks. Both of these bunks have a TV in it. So that way kids aren't fighting over a TV. Both of them are able to watch it, which is wonderful. The bed, if you keep on coming back, we have the bedroom. I'll show you, you know what, I'll go this way so I can sneak into the bathroom in a second here. But why don't you come on in? So you'll see you have another TV right here in the bedroom, folks. You have a ton of TVs. You have a TV in the main living area. You had the TV in the bunks. You have another TV there. Big wardrobe right next to that. You can see the double mirrored doors with plenty of storage all around. The bed right over here to the side. You have nightstands on both sides with cubby holes, electrical outlets, spot for a CPAP machine, storage all the way across the top here. Thermostat, you know, you'll have 2 AC units in here to make sure everything stays nice and cool. And then you have double entrance and exit into the bathroom. One of them is this one right here. So if you want to follow me on into the bathroom, I will show you. So this is the shower. It's a neo-angle surround. I'll step in here. You can see how much headspace I have. I'm 6 foot tall. I could be 6'3" and still stand in there and not have to worry about it. Mirrored medicine cabinet, nice big countertop down below. Your water heater control is right there. And the reason I want to talk about that is because, folks, this one has a tankless water heater, which is awesome. It's a Girard unit, and with the tankless, I mean, you can fire that bad boy up and you will have essentially unlimited hot water, right? Which is a really cool thing to have. It's been a big issue in RVs in the past. Is usually it's a pretty small hot water tank. You'll get like, 6 gallons, sometimes maybe like a 10-gallon tank versus, at home you probably have a 40-gallon tank is the most common in a home. So having that tankless is absolutely wonderful just because it does give you that basically unlimited hot water. And if you take a look, if you take a look right down below, you will see that this one has a porcelain bowl, so that way, it'll stay nice and clean. Now, one of the things I do want to warn about is what just happened to me, right? As I was walking backwards, there is a step right here. Be careful of that if you're stepping out of the bathroom at night or trying to walk in the bathroom at night, right, from up front. Make sure you don't stub your toe right there. But you do have the double entrance and exit. Also, right over here, I want to show you have some decent storage, good pantry storage. You have the fridge freezer combo right there as well. And then as we make our way around the corner, you have your control panel here, which is great. Couple things of note. right? Your tank monitoring panel, everything is right here. Your second thermostat, because that's will be for this second AC. As I mentioned, you do have two. Also, you have electric auto level on here. That's one of those bigger features when it comes to Class C motorhomes. A lot of them don't have it. A lot of times it's extra, but you have the auto level, touch a button, good to go. Place to hang some jackets as soon as you walk in, battery disconnect, and solar controller, because this one up on the roof, folks, comes with a solar panel. Now, as you can see, absolutely beautiful exterior. This one has the full body paint. That's an option for you. Full body paint is definitely not the cheapest option. I believe on the 4 Winds it runs around $7,500. You know, give or take, it may have changed a little bit. However, the full body paint not only looks gorgeous, but will also help protect your investment. It's one of those decisions, it's completely up to you. We stock it both ways. There are some manufacturers that will tell you full body paint's not worth it. I recommend doing your research. If you want something that's gonna last for a lot longer, full body paint, in my opinion, is worth it. It will give you higher resale value, but most dealerships don't stock it that way because it is a little bit more of a personal preference, which is why they'll tell you it's not worth it. But completely up to you. You do the research. Again, we have it both ways. That's the great thing, folks. We have over 20,000 pieces of inventory in stock. We have over 80,000 coming in. We have more coming in all the time. We have more inventory than most other dealerships basically combined. I mean, we have a ton of inventory. With that being said, it allows us to have options with full body paint, without. All you have to do is text FRESH to 46642 to lock in show pricing. Doesn't matter if you want full body paint or not, because I do have it both ways. Let's take a walk up front real quick here. I'm sorry if I'm yelling. I don't know how the audio is going to come through. As you can see, I have a nice big freeway behind me. One of the great things about Camping World locations, folks, is we are nationwide, and it's always easy to get to. We always have easy access on and off, just like you can see right here. Now, if we take a look down below, you can see some of the storage. You know, Rotocast bin right there, which is great. Entertainment center right here. You have the sound bar underneath, so if you want to, you know, set up a bunch of chairs right here, you can watch TV. You can see the power awning right there. Roll that bad boy out. You have LED lights. You know, gives you an excellent camp space. You'll see frameless windows. Those are an upgraded window style too. It looks a lot nicer. It also protects the seals because they're tucked behind the glass. And it allows you to open them up while it's raining, because, you know, the way they essentially kind of tilt open, you know, the rain's coming down. As long as it's not a sideways rain, you can get some airflow and the rain won't be getting in the camper. Taking a look right down below there, again, you have more storage, easy propane quick connect, and in the very back, take a look at this huge storage compartment. Absolutely massive there. You get the LED light on it too. Now, one of the things about Thor Class C's is they do get upfitted by MoRide, which is a licensed upfitter. A lot of manufacturers don't necessarily do that. And when they do what they call lengthening the chassis or stretching the chassis. And what that is they actually cut into it. They will weld in, you know, essentially more frame to it. So imagine if you're buying from a manufacturer, you know, and there's some out there, and you know, of course I'm not going to say what names, right? We don't carry them, but there are some out there that aren't licensed. And so when they do that, and you don't know what you're doing, you're going to affect the structural integrity. And that's not anything we ever want, which is why we make sure we carry brands that are going to be safe. Speaking of safety, folks, we have a lot of ways to shop for RVs, whether it's a 4 Winds or another Class C product. As I mentioned, we have a ton of them. We want to make sure you're safe so you can shop online. You know, you're kind of doing that right now. All you have to do is do its keyword. You want this specific one right here, text RV. If you want to lock in pricing for a different one, text the word FRESH. Both those can be texted to 46642. You can get virtual tours online. You can come into the dealerships. And here's the best part. Our prices won't be beat. We're not going to be the only people out there that carry 4 Winds. It's a big, you know, it's a big brand. There's a lot of them out there. But I'll tell you what, you're going to get the best price from us. And I can guarantee that, because if we can't, then we'll give you $1,000. And all you have to do is text the word BEAT, B-E-A-T, to 46642. You'll get the best deal out there, folks, or $1,000 in your pocket.
They say life is about the little things, those moments we unplug, packing up the camper after a long week, making room for new memories.
You and me, we meant to be in the great outdoors. forever free.
If you've wandered the mountains or ridden a trail, if you've discovered beauty that's left you speechless, or laughed like you haven't laughed in years, if the food tastes remarkably better and the friendship is somehow deeper, you've probably been camping.
You and me were meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
It's the best America has to offer, and it's meant to be shared. RVing is for everyone.